Hello, this is the officially unofficial geek channel. My name is Carrie Quinn, and this is another edition of Carrie Reads. And today we're going to be talking about Carrie Reads. I did it finally, guys. Today we're going to be talking about Rom V and Filipe Andrade, The Many Deaths of Laila Starr. Finally read it after a long time. I finally read it, but first, let's talk about my Road to 250 giveaway. Let's talk about that real quick. I've been giving away a copy of the Facsimile foil edition of, the Amazing Spider-Man number 252 Facsimile foil edition cover. It's really pretty. It's beaut. Check it out. I will also be giving away Legends number 1, first appearance of Amanda Waller, as a big deal. Amanda Waller right now is currently a big deal, building up to something in the DC universe in the stories. So I thought, why not? Because I'm a big DC girl, I'm going to give away the first appearance of Amanda Waller when I found it this weekend at Magus Comics, Collectibles, and Games here on Shelby Street in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. Thank you very much. I found it there, along with the facsimile of the Amazing Spider-Man number 252 foil cover. Found them both there. Spoke. I ended up speaking to the owner. I didn't realize it at first, but I was like, "Oh, are you the owner?" And he told me yes. So wonderful location, wonderful group of people. Go check that out. They helped me pick out what I was doing here. Um, just I got the Legends number 1 right here, first appearance of Amanda Waller, sitting right here. It presents well. It's really good. There's nothing really bad about it. There's no real blemishes. The color looks really great on it. Um, it's not. It's a raw copy. It is an old book, and that's what it is. It's really cool. But those two things will be given together, plus any other goodies I can find to throw in with it by the time we hit 250 subscribers. That's what we're doing. I'm very serious about this, y'all. And you want to know how serious I am about it? We're going to do 250. We're going to do 500. We're going to do 1,000. We're going to do all those things because I want this. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm here. I'm here for the long haul, and I want to make something of this. So let's do this. Um, that giveaway plus anything that I can find to throw in with it by the time we hit 250, that will that'll be it. Now, how do you put yourself in position to win these books? Well, let me tell you, dear listener slash watcher, this is how you do it. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Then like this video, comment on this video, and that is an entry right there. Now you can have multiple entries. You watch multiple videos. You're subscribed. You like and comment them. You're entered, right? Now another way that you can be entered is if you take any of my videos and you share them on Instagram and you tag me. You'd be like, hey, check out Carrie Quinn on the Officially Unofficial Geek channel. Subscribe. She's doing a giveaway. Tag me at Officially Unofficial Geek on Instagram. And that's another entry right there. So, 2 different ways that you can do this. And those 2 puppies, whatever I can throw in with them, will be yours for the taking. Well, will be yours. You have the possibility of them being yours because I can't guarantee you have to be entered. This gets you entries. And then once we hit 250, we'll schedule a time. I'll come on here and I'll give them away live. That's what I'll do because that's who I am. And let me tell you, very special for this video right here. This video only. The first person to comment on this video with the correct answer, okay, as to the inspiration for my eye makeup today. I do have an inspiration for my eye makeup here. It's an inspiration. It is not an exact match, but I do have a very specific inspiration for my eye makeup, and it has to do with comic books. And the first person to correctly identify the character and the book series that they originated in will get 5 entries. 5. But you have to be first to tell me in the comments the inspiration behind my eye makeup today, because it's fitting. Because we're talking about The Many Deaths of Laila Starr by Ram V. and Filipe Andrade. Now, Ram V and Filipe Andrade are working on another book right now together, and that's Rare Flavors. Now, you've definitely heard me talking about that here on this channel and how much I love it. You've definitely heard me talking about how much I love Ram V's writing, and it's been one of those things where, like, I heard a lot about Many Deaths of Laila Starr, but I have not actually read it until now. I read it, and as suspected, I absolutely love that freaking book. Okay, this if you're dialing in, if you're coming in here and you're expecting me to give a great review of Ram V and Filipe Andrade, Many Deaths of Laila Starr, you came to the right place. You came to the right time. Here we go. So basically, Many Deaths of Laila Starr. Light spoilers throughout this. I'm going to try really hard not to give too much away. We're not going to keep you very long in this because I liked it so much. I don't really have any criticisms of it, but I'm going to tell you shit that I liked about it, and we'll go from there. Okay? So, Many Deaths of Laila Starr. In the beginning of it, you have this character, Death. Death is the main character of this book, okay? And Death is called to the high office in the sky, and to the boss's office, and she finds out that there's this kid that was just born that day that they think is going to put an end to mortality. He's going to create immortality, and his name's Darius, and he's going to create immortality, thus making Death nearly obsolete. Her role is now obsolete, and she is being downsized. Yeah. So Death is being downsized, and she is being sent to live a mortal life on Earth. Well, as you can imagine, that does not go over well. Not at all. And Death is like, I'm going to stop this before it starts, and I'm going to get my job back. So what she does is she goes, like, she's going to go, and she's given a new body of someone that is, dying or about to die. She's given this new body. And that's the body of a woman named Laila Starr. And she decides that she's going to go, and she is going to take care of little baby Darius. What she doesn't bank on is the fact that it's a baby. And it's very difficult for someone to look at a baby and take care of them. But what ends up happening is the first of many missteps from Death as Laila Starr, and she gets herself killed. Yeah, she dies. So what happens is Death has a friend in the God of Life, and the God of Life is like, okay, I'm going to bring you back because we're buddies here, and I'm going to give you the inside scoop each time as to what that kid is doing. So this is like a 5-issue series. So like you get 5 different lives of Laila Starr. Okay. And each time when she's brought back, it's like several years into, like, there's so many years between where she was before and then the new life, right? So each time she goes to find Darius, um, and then, as always, each time she keeps on going through these different lives. And what she learns in the process is just like the whole idea of being deaf. You kind of get turned off to the whole, like, not turned off, but you kind of get like um antiquated to the idea of life and death, and the process of life having to life's ultimate goal is death, okay, and the body dying, right? So what happens is she has to go through all these different lives, and it brings her to this new appreciation of what it means to be alive, um, and what it means to go through that, and all of her interactions with Darius and everything like that, and in the end, all that changes her perspective and how she would approach any position of being deaf ever again, because it's this idea of celebrating life. You get one life. Well, she's been living this different life like over and over again, but like she gets to experience many different parts of Darius's life, and it's the whole, like, idea of you know the appreciation of life and living it while you can live it in the moment, in those minutes, hours, days, years that she gets from doing what she does and the opportunities that she gets. Um, it's really fucking beautiful. If you have been reading, if you're like me and you've been reading Ron V's Detective Comics run, if you've been reading Rare Flavors, if you've been reading the start he had on Radio Apocalypse, if you've been reading any of these things, Ron V's Catwoman, like, brought Catwoman to like a whole new level. Um, there's so many things that he's done, but there's a poetic nature to his writing and the way he scripts things, um, where you don't know where a narration ends and where it begins sometimes, and it's like, because it just flows so well all together. And the that paired with the artwork, the very um, warm colors, and the mixture, the warms, the way Felipe Andrade mixes, those the lines, the line work, and everything, and how everything just flows, but doesn't lose form. Like, there's form, and then there's something that flows, like it's just kind of like flowing. Like, excuse my voguing here, but like it just flows, and then there's form, okay? And for some reason, he's been able to take flow and form and done this with it. And that is absolutely beautiful. And it's something that's carried over into any other work that I've seen him do, especially in Rare Flavors by Ram V. Felipe Andrade it's a wonder. You're a wonder, sir. Your work is a wonder in this book. Because we all have heard me gush about Ram V's work before, and Ram V is probably one of my favorite writers. And I don't know what took me so freaking long to read the mini deaths of Laila Starr. The fact of the matter is every freaking comic book shop I go into, it's sold out. Every time I have the opportunity to buy it, I have the money, it's never there. Or I just never pulled the trigger off of like getting it off like Amazon or something like that, right? So when I discovered, because I have Comixology, that it's available on Comixology, I was like, fuck, I'm going to get it on Comixology. So I did that and I read it and I absolutely loved it. And I really don't have much else to say about it except for it is obviously, um, if you love other versions of death in the comic book world, then you're probably really going to love this book and you should give it a shot. And I got to tell you something. Um, if I get a vote, I want to see Rom V write a death comic, as in the Sandman universe comic with death. I would love to see that happen. Somebody make it happen. Somebody make it happen. Obviously, I love her. Make it happen. It would be beautiful. Y'all would just shit yourself with how beautiful that would be. Thank you very much. Anyways, guys, that's it. I mean, I could sit here and gush about 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes or whatever about how wonderful Ron V is and the many deaths of Laila Starr and all that stuff. But you know what? What I really want to do is I want to tell you to just go out and read it, because there are things that I could talk about here. But the thing is you could talk about them and talk about how they're going to make you feel things, and you're just going to sit there and you're just going to be like, there's going to be times where you're going to be smiling and beaming and crying at the same freaking time. I can tell you all that. But I'm going to tell you is just go read it. Like I said, it's on Comixology. If you have Comixology Unlimited, it's on there right now. Read it. Do it. It's not that expensive on Amazon. Buy it. Read it. You are not going to regret buying this book. Okay? Like, if you regret buying this book and you have a soul within you, I don't even know. Did you read it? Because, like, if you have a soul within you and you read Many Deaths of Laila Starr and you're like, I don't like it. I'm like, did you read it? Like, did you actually read it? Because this is just absolutely beautiful. It was just beautiful. But anyways, we're going to leave it on that note. Please, like, comment, share, subscribe. You get entered, like I said in the beginning of the video, to get that little, road to 250 thing. First appearance of Amanda Waller and the facsimile of Amazing Spider-Man number 252 foil facsimile. You get those, plus whatever I can throw in there. So do it. Anyways, that's about it for this edition of Carrie Reads The Many Deaths of Laila Starr by Ron V. and Filipe Andrade. Thanks for being here. Until next time, keep your eyes and ears open. If you see something, say something, and remember, the complacent never make a difference. So in 2024, get out there, make a difference, and I'll be seeing ya. This is the OUG. Bye.